Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, where the stars shone brighter than street lamps, there lived a boy named Tariq. He had food on his table, clothes on his back, and toys in his room. But still, his heart was restless. He wanted more, always more. He was a boy who always wanted more. If his mother gave him porridge, he asked why it wasn't pancakes. If his father bought him shoes, he complained they weren't the kind his friends wore. My house is too small, he would sigh. My town is boring. My friends have better toys than me. No matter what he had, he never felt enough. One evening, after a long day of sighing and frowning, Tariq's grandmother called him over. Her wrinkled hands rested on her cane as she studied him with sharp, knowing eyes. "The world is bigger than your wants, my boy," she said softly. "Go to the attic. You might just find what you need." The attic was dusty and dim, filled with forgotten trunks, broken mirrors, and cobwebs hanging like curtains. Tariq sneezed, poked around, and nearly turned back until he saw it. A rolled up carpet tucked in the corner, its colors faded but strangely glowing in the dark. When he touched it, the fabric trembled beneath his fingers. And then, before he could blink, the carpet stretched out, rose into the air, and swept him onto its back. With a whoosh, they burst through the attic window into the starry night. Tariq gasped as rooftops shrank below him, the cool wind rushing across his face. His heart pounded between fear and wonder. The carpet carried him far beyond his little town, to a small village glowing under the moon. Children played in the dusty streets, laughing as they tossed stones into patterns and clapped in rhythm to simple songs. Their clothes were worn, their toys no more than sticks, but their joy was brighter than the lanterns that lit the square. "Don't you wish you had real toys?" Tariq asked one boy, who grinned as if the idea was silly. "Why wish for what I don't need?" the boy replied. "My happiness is already here." Tariq fell quiet. The laughter echoed in his ears long after the carpet lifted him away. Their next stop was a gleaming palace, walls shining with marble and gold. Tariq's eyes grew wide at the sight of fountains spraying jewels of water and banquet tables heavy with food. At the center of it all sat a young prince, shoulders slumped, eyes clouded with loneliness. "You must be the happiest boy alive," Tariq exclaimed. The prince shook his head. "I have everything except a true friend. What use are treasures when no one shares them with you?" The words hit Tariq like a stone in his chest. The palace, for all its riches, felt emptier than the poorest street. The carpet soared on, carrying him across endless sand. The desert sun burned hot, his lips cracked with thirst. Just when he thought he could bear no more, the carpet lowered near a group of travelers. Their faces were tired, but their eyes lit up when they found a hidden well. Water sparkled in the moonlight as they shared it with one another, smiling as though they had discovered treasure. A child handed Tariq a small cup and said gently, "We share because we care." Tariq's throat ached as he remembered pushing his mother's meals away and wasting what others would treasure. Before dawn, the carpet turned back home, floating him gently through the attic window. Tariq slid off, heart heavier but brighter than before. He almost convinced himself it had been a dream until he spotted grains of desert sand in his shoes. He ran to his grandmother, hugging her tightly. "I understand now," he whispered. I'll stop wishing for what I don't have. I'll be thankful, truly thankful. His grandmother smiled knowingly and tucked the carpet away. For now, its journey was over, but somewhere, someday, it would unroll again for another child who had forgotten the magic of gratitude.